All right, so you guys are going to be seeing this basically like an entire, like, I don't know, a couple of days, a week or so, a couple of days maybe after. But I want to go ahead and point something out, guys. I mean, I am just coming off of the finale, let's say, of season 3, episode 9. So I'm still kind of, flustered. I'm saying it happened roughly at least 15 minutes ago. So for you guys seeing this in a distance, that's what's going on. All right. If I seem a little down, okay, I'm down. Lord Bolton, you deserve deletion. You are absolute filth, sir. Fire.
King of the North! King of the North! Here comes the King of the North!
Wow. Yeah. Wait. Oh, no. Oh, that's savagery. That's just wrong, guys. I feel like my heart rate is increasing.
Lord Desmond Crickle.
What are you doing?
I have a list.
A list of people you mean to kill?
For laughing at me. Do I look like Joffrey to you? No, death seems a bit extreme. Fear of death, on the other hand.
You should learn to ignore them.
My lady, people have been laughing at me far longer than they've been laughing at you. I'm a half man, the demon monkey, the imp.
You're a Lannister.
The demon monkey.
Oh. Sir Eldrick Sarsfield and Lord Desmond Crickle.
Ah. I could speak to Lord Varys and learn the perverse.
Bro, it's crazy that Shay is like she has to follow. Like, imagine kind of what she's being put through with this whole ordeal here, guys. Like, mentally, she's not stable in this, guys.
You cut a little hole in his mattress and you stuff sheep dung inside. Then you sew up the hole and make his bed again. His room will stink, but he won't know where it's coming from.
Lady Sansa.
My sister used to do that when she was angry with me.
Right.
And she was always angry with me.
Right.
Why sheep shift?
Oh, that's him.
My lady, your father has called a meeting of the small council.
He's the ladies' man, guys. Absolutely.
Oh, apologies, my lord. Old fingers.
Right.
Rosalind caught a fine fat trout. Her brothers gave her a pair of wolf pelts for her wedding. Signed, Walder Frey. Is that bad poetry, or is it supposed to mean something?
Robb Stark is dead. And command him to send Robb Stark's head. I'm going to serve it to Sansa at my wedding feast.
Your Grace, Lady Sansa is your aunt by marriage.
A joke? Joffrey did not mean it.
Yeah, he meant it.
I'm going to have it served to Sansa at my wedding feast.
No,
right.
She is no longer yours to torment.
Everyone is mine to torment.
Bro, delete him instantly.
You do well to remember that, you little monster.
Monsters are dangerous, and just now, kings are dying like flies.
Exactly. What? What's the problem?
I could have your tongue out for saying that.
Any man who must say, I am the king, is no true king.
Bars.
I'll make sure you understand that when I've won your war for you.
My father won the real war. He killed Prince Rhaegar. He took the crown while you hid under Castle Rock.
Yeah, that isn't your father. Point that out. Oh, he's disrespectful, bro.
The king is tired. See him to his chambers.
Come along.
Hi.
And definitely not so much about what he said to his obvious grandfather, right? But just in general, I'm just sick of his existence.
You just sent the most powerful man in Westeros to bed without his supper.
You're a fool if you believe he's the most powerful man in Westeros.
Exactly.
Treasonous statement. Joffrey is king.
Do you think a crown gives you power?
No.
I'm in this world a little while longer to defend the Lannisters, to defend my blood.
The Northerners will never forget.
Good. Let them remember what happens when they march on the south.
All the
Okay.
Stark men are dead.
One way or another, you will get that girl pregnant.
Not her.
Shall I explain to you in one easy lesson how the world works?
Use small words. I'm not as bright as you.
You're actually brighter than he.
Puts family first will always defeat the house that puts the whims and wishes of its sons and daughters first. A good man does everything in his power to better his family's position, regardless of his own selfish desires.
Okay, I get it. What he's saying is not wrong to an extent, right? But the fact that he himself is, for the most part, backing the Lannisters, it's a little weird for me personally, because I think the Lannisters are some of the worst humans on this entire planet, or this entire planet, let's say. And definitely without their absolute terribleness, I think the show would probably be terrible. I'm starting to believe that the show is just about the Lannisters, right? And just hating them. Just hating them. That's it. The show is about hating the Lannisters. Because all of them are bad, guys. I mean, Tyrion is probably the only... No. He is the only Lannister that's actually even somewhat redeemable, right? He's not a common typical Lannister because of... He was laughed at. He understands the concept of struggling for something, right? Even if it's just acceptance. You get what I'm saying here, guys?
When have you ever done something that wasn't in your interest, but solely for the benefit of the family?
The day that you were born.
See what I'm saying, guys?
I wanted to carry you into the sea and let the waves wash you away. Instead, I let you live.
I let you live. Guys, I'm sorry, all right? You can't say, oh, listen, I let you live. You should admire me because I let you live. This was a noble thing of me. Bro, this is your son, right? Because he's different, you decided to treat him as basically filth. Bring him into the ocean and just let him go, bro. Of course, Joffrey came and told her instantly.
It's empty.
Let's find a place to sleep.
Hodor. Hodor!
Don't, Hodor. Maybe we shouldn't stay here. You'd rather be out there?
Fresh
There are
blood.
lots of stories about this place.
A chopping block.
Who's he? Just a cook in the Night's Watch. He was angry at the king for something I don't remember. When the king was visiting the Nightfall, the cook killed the king's son, cooked him into a big pie with onions, carrots, mushrooms, and bacon. That night, he served the pie to the king, who liked the taste of his son so much, he asked for a second slice. He's been roaming the Nightfort ever since, devouring his own babies. No matter what he does, he's always hungry.
But that's exactly what just happened to Lord Frey. I noticed that some of these transitions it's funny. Oh, he starts talking about things, right? Then all of a sudden, exactly what they're talking about happens in the next scene.
Look at us now, Tully. You're dead. Your daughter's dead. Your grandson's dead. Your son spent his wedding night in a dungeon, and I'm Lord of Riverrun.
The Blackfish escaped.
The Blackfish?
An old man on the run, with no allies. All those high lords, they all thought they were better than me.
They are. Every single person on the planet is better than you. Everyone. Everyone is better than you. I'm still trying to figure out if Lord Bolton is better than him. But I think they're pretty much the same. They're close, guys. They're super close. And which one is a worse human, guys? I don't know.
The Warden of the North. No more Starks to bow and scrape to. Must have been torture following that stupid boy all over the country.
He ignored my advice at every turn.
Here's to the young wolf. Oh.
Forever young. Ramsay delivered the terms. The Ironborn turned on Theon, as we knew they would. They handed him over, trussed and hooded. But Ramsay...
Had? Yeah. Oh, no. I remember.
Pork sausage.
Oh.
You think I'm some sort of savage?
Yes, actually. Actually, yeah. I think you're a savage.
Next time you think about naked girls, when you feel an itch.
I don't feel bad for you, Theo. I'm sorry. But still,
Sorry. I should make jokes a little louder.
Kill me!
You're no
Yeah.
good to me, dead.
That's like the most honest thing ever, guys. Like as a guy, yeah, bro. I don't know. This like I can't think of anything worse like in life than that. I'm just gonna be honest, guys. I don't know. All right, I would even listen. I feel you, bro. I agree.
Look like a Theon Greyjoy anymore. You reek. Reek. That's a good name for you. What's your name? What is your name?
Weakest man in the history of men, bro. Weak. Bran. All right. Bro, it's too dark. I can't see what's happening.
Don't kill me!
Sam?
Don't hurt us.
Bro, why were you making these noises coming up the stairs?
Where are you going?
To Castle Black. You're John's brother. The one who fell from the window.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I've been round Ghost enough to know a direwolf when I see one. And I've heard all about Hodor. Hodor. Anything I can do to help you, I will.
Take us north of the wall.
How did you get through the wall?
Does the well lead to an underground river? Is that how you came here?
There's nowhere safe any longer. You know that.
What I know is what I saw. And if you saw it too, you'd run the other way.
You saw the White Walkers and the army of the dead. Kings of Westeros and all their armies can't stop them.
Okay. Who could stop him?
But you're going to
Night's
stop
Watch, the Kings of Westeros.
Please,
What are you trying to say, bro?
to go north.
Like, so far, this guy, everything he said has been pretty much accurate. And it's kind of making me wonder, like, so he didn't mention, like, anyone else, though. He just stated the Kings of Westeros and the Night's Watch. So the only people that are left are the Dothraki, the Unsullied, and Daenerys. And they're all together.
I give you until the full moon to order all Ironborn scum out of the north and back to those stained rocks you call a home.
Oh, just
The first
disrespectful.
night of the full moon, in the box you'll find a special gift. Theon's favorite toy.
You cut. Whoa. Whoa. That's a different level of disrespect, guys, all right? You cut somebody's manhood off and then you send it to his father? Oh, that's gangster. That's something different. Bro.
Leave the north now, or more boxes will follow with more Theon. Signed, Ramsay Snow, natural-born son of Roose Bolton, Lord of the Dreadfort, and Warden of the North. He cannot further the Greyjoy line.
Right. Oh!
I will not.
He's your son.
Son is not a man anymore.
Listen, I absolutely don't like Theon, but the fact that his father is just like, so, it's crazy, guys. Looks like she's about to disobey your decision, though, bro.
And I've made mine.
Good luck. And normally I would be, because I absolutely love the Klingons, and that's the only reference I have to them, right? Because one of you guys graciously told me that I should be looking at the Greyjoys as if they were Klingons, and then it instantly clicked into my head. And I'm also not really a fan of like the Klingons. I like the Klingons that became part of Starfleet, obviously, but not so much the culture of the Klingons.
Some killing White Walkers.
How do you know that?
Because he's done it
Walker
before.
came for my baby.
But no one's killed a White Walker in thousands of years.
Sam has.
Well, I suppose someone had to be the first.
Right.
Take it, Hodor.
I wish you'd come with us.
I wish I could.
You
really
can.
do.
You could if you wanted to. You're deciding not to. You're deciding to put yourself in danger. Looking for a three-eyed raven.
What are you keeping?
Great. Never better.
It was just a bit of blood.
Every time a highborn asks my name, it's trouble.
I was born in Flea Bottom, just like you.
Sure you were. You're my friend. You're here to help.
I live below the Street of Flower.
How far below? How close to the Red Keep were you?
Along Tanner's Row, and right in front of my front door. On Gin Alley. You live in the fancy part of town. And here we are now.
Never talked to a woman, really. And then she comes at you. Big words, no clothes. What would you
Right. Okay. I don't fault Gendry, guys.
Around a man's head. I'll give her that.
I definitely don't fault him.
Following me.
Right. Like, these two characters on screen are solid. No complaints about them at all.
When I was 13,
You're only a child.
I stopped being a child when I was 9. My mother made sure of that.
You've been a good influence on our
Oh.
friend, you know. He used to drink from sundown to sunup, visit 3 brothels a night, gamble away his father's money. Now it's just the drinking.
And now I'm his wife's servant. I brush her hair and clip her nails and empty her chamber pot.
She is a sweet young thing. None of this is her fault.
I love that girl. I would kill for her. Do you think that makes it easier for me?
No. I tell you to beware carrying so much wealth, but you know how to protect yourself. Get on one of those ships. Sail to Pentos, or Lys, or Mere. You can buy a house with these diamonds. Tyrion Lannister is one of the few people alive who can make this country a better place. He has the mind for it, he has the will, he has the right last name, and you are a complication.
Absolutely.
I know you love him.
If he wants me to leave, he can tell me himself.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't think he had anything to do with it. Varys is kind of growing on me, I would say. I mean, this scene very specifically tells me a lot more about his character probably than, literally anything else did, right? And what I mean by character, not just specifically who he's playing, but like the character of this man here, guys. Such an interesting one. He's super complicated. There's no doubt here. But I think he was just looking out for the benefit, honestly. Could be wrong, but that's the vibe I get from it.
Keep up.
I don't think I can, my lord.
What a relevant conversation are you about to have right now, Cersei?
And before long, you'll spend the rest of your days weeping for each and every person in the world.
There's nothing worse than a late-blooming philosopher.
I wouldn't call her that.
Your marriage to Sir Loras with the same philosophical spirit?
I won't be marrying Sir Loras.
You have children. How happy would you say you are?
Not very. But if it weren't for my children, I'd have thrown myself from the highest window in the Red Keep.
Oh, that was an option the whole time? Bro, if that was an option, I personally think you should take it.
Even Joffrey?
Even Joffrey. Such a jolly little fellow.
Jolly. Right.
Every time we deal with an enemy, we create 2 more.
And I suppose it will go on for quite a long time.
You sold it off. I did. I bet there were 1,000 men claiming they were the one.
It was me.
Oh.
And Malcolm and Talbot.
Right.
The thing was so heavy it fell off the first time.
Hey, you're just talking about this all publicly, bro?
What we ended up having to do was hook the needle right under the collarbone.
What kind of coin is that?
It's worth a lot. Sorry.
Oh. Right. Right.
Where did you get the knife?
From you.
Is that the first man you've killed?
The first man.
Yeah, I would have think it was obvious. That was her goal.
You always knew who I was.
Oh no. Bro, you too? Oh, hold on. Yeah, I don't know.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Why does she keep saying that?
I know I love you.
Yeah, bro. Listen, don't say that right now, okay? She's obviously, bro. You hurt her feelings, okay? That's it. You hurt her, bro, and she has a weapon. Bro. Well, I'm gonna be honest, okay? That's an overreaction, okay? It doesn't matter how your feelings were hurt. I get it. He hurt your feelings. I'm sorry. It's a rough one. I don't feel nothing for her now, right? I would have if she would have just obviously let him go, because feelings are feelings. They're irrelevant. You now, hit him with multiple arrows, bro. So you're now in the wrong, and what he did was obviously nothing now.
Every man who joins the Night's Watch renounces all former titles, among other things.
Right.
For the Gilly flower. Lovely. And the child.
She hasn't chosen a name yet.
His name is Sam.
Oh. Okay. Respect.
Charlie, do you remember the oath you swore?
Right, but it's not his. It's not his.
When you joined this order?
Technically.
He's not my child, Maester
Right.
Raymond. She's one of Craster's wives. We didn't build 500 miles of ice walls 700 feet high to keep out men. The night is gathering, Maester Raymond. I've seen it. It's coming for all of us.
Gilly, you and your son will be our guests for the time being. We certainly cannot send you back beyond the wall.
Right. No, don't do that.
Thank you, Maester.
But I mean, I'm trying to see there's really nothing different, because the wall can't stop the zombies and the masters of those zombies, right? They can't. So you're not safe here neither, bro. I would literally, I don't know why Sam took her to the wall, bro. Go as far south as you possibly can and just hope, that these zombies and the masters of the zombies, right? Won't reach those very specific parts, at least.
I can cook and clean, and I can...
Good. I hope your penmanship is better than your swordplay.
Miles better.
I like Sam.
First night of the full moon. Why is there a Aegean night?
I don't know.
English. Right. Right.
Well, your father's not going to go to that.
My books are better than these boring scrolls.
To all the lords and noble men of Westeros.
Noble men.
Noble men of Westeros. The Night's Watch implores.
What is it?
I have faith, and my faith has been rewarded.
Your Grace, the world has got so far bent. I've seen things crawl out of nightmares, but my eyes were open. I don't know if Robb Stark died because of the Red Woman's...
I've seen things crawl out of nightmares. The Red Woman is the nightmare, and I think that that shadow figure literally crawled out of her, viscous innards, right?
He had a smaller fleet than the kings he faced, and a smaller army, but he had 3 dragons. Dragons are magic, said Davos. My enemies have made my kingdom bleed. I will not forget that. I will not forgive that. I will punish them with any arms at my disposal.
You do not need to burn the boy.
He's absolutely heartless, guys.
What is the life of one bastard boy against a kingdom?
Don't stop. There's bread and water. Go slow with it.
If you finish it off, no matter how thirsty you get, don't drink seawater.
The gold cloaks are looking for me. They've been looking for me for 20 years. Do they know your face?
No.
I'd worry more about the Red Woman.
Bro. Okay, so The Onion Knight most likely is now going to be deleted in place of Gendry. Again, I definitely enjoy his honor, but like, bro, this is the second time now you're kind of committing treason again, bro.
You know how to swim?
No.
Oh,
Don't
no.
fall out.
Don't fall out. Yeah, for real. Bro, this is not going to turn out well at all, guys. Guys, the pain of falling directly on those arrows that were in your back, bro. Jon Snow back with the Night's Watch. Gendry on a boat heading for King's Landing. The Onion Knight most likely about to be sacrificed. Jamie still alive.
Your mercy saved the boy's life. You feel good about that?
Yeah,
I do.
Absolutely.
You saved one innocent. How many tens of thousands have you doomed?
I can't see the future in the fire.
Very well, Sir Davos Seaworth. I, Stannis, of the House Baratheon, first in my name, rightful king of the Andals, and the first men sentence you to die.
I understand.
My king.
The Red Woman is trash, guys.
It's from Meister.
But okay, let me not say that because I'm sure someone's going to be like, "But the Red Woman is amazing." Listen, for me personally, I find the Red Woman as being an absolutely terrible character. I think she has an absolutely terrible character. Okay, that's it. More like, there's nothing that I find redeemable about her at all. There's nothing interesting in terms of like, is she a good person? No, she's a terrible person. It's like she's the king and not Stannis, guys.
Death marches on the wall. Only you can stop him.
Of course.
He's right. You need him. He has a part to play in the war to come.
Oh, this is weird, guys. Okay.
You didn't conquer them. You liberated them.
People learn to love their chains.
They do. In many ways, not just like physical chains, but mental chains also.
Zavazersko en kajiva derve. No. Lomiri ziri, mezmalgon bestila, tolvis jevis.
I think these are mostly northeast Africans, and I think a mix of like Somali, Eritrea, Ethiopia, and yeah, I think so, visually at least.
What does it mean? It is old Kiskari Khaleesi. It means mother.
Mother. Daenerys, like the more that we see like progressing with her story, I like her overall story. I'm glad that she used her army for good, right? But it's getting bigger. Every single episode is getting bigger. She's getting much more powerful. I don't know. This last part here just felt like Avatar to me, guys. I can't explain what I mean by that in full. I can't really explain it, but it felt like how Avatar felt. The movie Avatar, not the the airbender, no, the blue people. She's getting much more powerful and more powerful and more powerful, and it's actually somewhat frightening that she doesn't seem to. I don't know, guys. She's pure, right? I would say she feels like this is innocence and purity, but there's nothing about this show that says innocence or purity. Like, everything can be corrupted in some way, and that's what's kind of like troubling to me when it comes to like her overall storyline here. I really wish Shay would have gotten on that boat when Varys gave her the diamonds. To be honest, I really wish she would have, because there's nothing in it for her here other than hurt, and pretty much based off of how Ygritte basically did Jon Snow, and when that breakup happened, let's say, there's nothing in it that tells me that same overall template won't just be put over to Shay in some way, just based off of how it was written. Because if the person who wrote this wrote that very specific thing happening, then they have no problem with when something happens to your feelings, it's okay to absolutely immediately put your hands on someone or attempt to physically harm them. So I don't see that Shay situation turning out well at all. I really wish she would have just left. That would be a smarter move, because unless she just likes the absolute torment of seeing the guy who she loves with Sansa, with another woman, and having to, as she says, change her chamber pot. She says this multiple times. That's troubling. I'm glad the Onion Knight was saved. I definitely like the Onion Knight's character. I think he became a better character even more when he decided to let Gendry go and tell him to, like, listen, bro, go to King's Landing. The Red Woman's not coming there. But listen, guys, if you guys want to see the full-length versions of my reactions to Game of Thrones, they're all on Patreon at the 2nd tier, guys. And listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day and enjoy your day thoroughly.